What up, YouTube? Back at it again. We are all right. So, truth be told, I usually do skip on Max like very long content. Not because I'm not interested, and I usually end up kind of watching it in chunks, like the happy hour stuff and Wordplay Wednesdays when he was doing them and stuff like that. But it's not because well, first and foremost, like I don't think any of you guys are gonna sit with me for I'll turn an hour video into an hour and a half and watch Mac. Maybe, I don't know. But more importantly, I have the attention span of a ladybug. So I can't do more than like 20, 30 minutes max at a time. We're gonna split this up into chunks. I was asked by a couple people to check this out. I likely would have got here. I think Norah Jones is great. I actually published I think my first song of hers. I'm familiar with a few of her songs. I don't know why. I think on a live stream with my fiance. I published it. I want to say in February. I might link it at the end here, along with some Harry Mack stuff. But or you could just search the channel. It's literally probably the only Norah Jones song I have on the channel. But I am familiar with a few of her songs. And yeah, she's fantastic, and I'm sure that you probably recognize her stuff too. So we got Mac and Norah. I don't know what this is going to be. I saw him with his drum kit, so I don't know if he's going to be rapping, drumming with her singing, some of both. It's what you would think could be kind of an unlikely duo, but then you think longer about it, you're like, not really. Go support the artist, please. Go like, go subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to put this into probably 2 videos. I'm going to try for 2. If I keep talking, it might be 3. They're coming for me. Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Door's locked and I'm armed. Come at me. I'm just kidding. The door's not locked. Come on in. Let's dive in here. I'm not gonna go headphones. I'm assuming we're talking a lot, and 30 minutes, whatever. The ears will get hot and sweaty, and I'm gonna need some volume here.
I have this rhythm inside of me.
Well, you have to do what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A freestyle is like a drum solo with words.
Yeah, and when you get to those fast triplets and you're doing all that stuff, it's like
Yeah. Well, and it's a huge cheat code too for me as a freestyler to have this background as a drummer. It's nothing new for me. Honestly, it's common.
Does that mean I can freestyle because I have a background as a drummer? Maybe I should give it a shot. I've tried before. I'm not the worst. I'm not very good.
This is regular. Got the flow they begging for, they have to hear it. I let these lyrics emanate from my spirit. I do it better when I'm rhyming, man. Y'all know I embrace and to be.
Or both, rapping and drumming. I love that.
Let these lyrics emanate from my spirit. I do it better when I'm rhyming, man. Y'all know I embrace. And to be real, I'm feeling quite calm in this place. So let's do it.
Hey, I'm Norah Jones, and today I'm playing along with Harry Mack.
I'm just playing along with you. I'm just playing along with you.
She has this like bubbly, jazzy innocence to her voice, if that makes any sense.
Hi, welcome to the show. I'm Norah, and with me is Sarah.
So this is her platform. This is her show.
Sarah Oda.
Hello, and welcome to our show.
Hello.
Our guest today is the incredible freestyle rapper who has gone viral for his off the top of the dome rhymes, improvisation. He's truly one of the best out there, Harry Mack.
Excuse you, not one of. Let's try that again.
Rhymes, improvisation. He's truly one of the best out there, Harry Mack. He's built a massive global following through Omegle and YouTube, doing freestyle sessions. You've seen him everywhere from the Venice Boardwalk to Times Square, just going up to strangers and asking for words and making up rhymes in real time. What he does is seriously just phenomenal. It's unbelievable, actually. I'm personally a huge fan, if you can't tell.
Yes.
And his energy is very positive and contagious. And I felt like just doing that here in this room was super fun.
It was so fun. And yeah, I second everything you said. Everything he does is kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his energy was so great. And he plays drums, but he has not played as much drums as he has done the freestyling thing. And so for this episode, we definitely talked about him playing drums on a few songs, or maybe at least one song, but he ended up playing on everything.
Yeah.
And that was super fun.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did things a little differently because we were, improvising a lot. We used words from our crew in the control room to kind of try and throw at him during some of the songs. You're going to hear about his background, how he sort of discovered this superpower that he has. You're going to hear about the amount of energy that it takes mentally and physically to just pull off what he does, especially when he's doing a show. And brain power, like the amount of brain power, like just to be a human dictionary all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not a brain. It's not a brain. It's an actual computer that was built not on this planet. But it's not a brain. We have brains. I have a brain.
I didn't have the brain power to even trust myself to spit out random words
While
for him.
playing the words.
Just
Yeah.
in general.
I know.
So I had to have a hat full of written words.
It's like he
And
must
then he
have
has the brain
another.
power
He
to-
has two brains.
Yeah.
One is thinking of the rhymes while the other one's saying them.
Saying
It's
them,
really
yeah.
wild.
It's
Anyway,
very practiced.
in keeping with his style, we did all improvised songs. So
Yeah.
stay tuned.
It was really fun. Enjoy the episode with Harry Mack. So, hey, thanks for coming.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's so awesome to be here.
It's great to
Yeah.
meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, it's funny. I mentioned that you're going to be on the show to a few people, and I mean, I've been getting a lot of big excitement from
Oh, really?
from just anyone.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, no, it's an honor to be here, truly. I'm such a fan of you and your musicianship and your artistry. And
Oh, thanks.
I actually wasn't aware of your podcast until you reached out. And then I had the joy of checking some of it out.
Oh, cool.
And I love it. I listened to the episode that you did with Brian Blade.
Oh, yeah. Are you a fan? You're a
I'm
drummer.
a huge fan.
Of
And
course.
I got to see Brian Blade with Wayne Shorter when I was young.
That's amazing.
Up in Portland, Oregon, where I'm from. My dad took me to
Okay.
see that show. And so I've been a huge fan of his since then. And
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's
He's
great
in
to hear.
town right now playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
I got to
He's
go
playing.
check him
I
out.
think he's playing at Dizzy's the next few nights.
Harry. Oh man, I've been a huge fan of him forever. Norah. Oh, he's in town right now. Harry. Oh, really? Cool. Yeah. Of course I knew that. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Harry's so busy, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, but he's so great. And I loved your guys' conversation. And and I checked out you and Logic as well.
Oh, yeah,
And
cool.
He's obviously so great.
Yeah, he's great.
Loved that. So.
Yeah, it was fun for me because I don't ever play with rappers.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, I'm glad you were into doing it.
100%.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. What you
That's good. Most girls do like to play with rappers. I'll cut that.
do is insane.
Oh, thank you.
Kind of insane.
It's a little crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. No, it's awesome. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, I it's always fun to start with music. That's
Yeah.
why I asked you to play for a minute. But
Yeah.
you want to try a thing?
Let's try a thing.
A thing. So you freestyle.
I freestyle, yes.
Okay, and you're insane at it.
Oh, thank you. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see.
No, but what do you like to do? Do you have some beats you brought, or?
Yeah.
It's time for him to step up that humble just a notch. He's allowed to say, "Yeah, I'm pretty good. He usually is just like he keeps it so humble, like, "Yeah, I freestyle. It's here and there. We'll see how I do. I'm not really sure. Yeah, you are.
so I'm open, I'm an
Yeah.
improviser, but I brought like some drum tracks that we
Cool.
can play off the
Okay.
phone.
Or you're
Or-
sitting at the drums.
Or I'm sitting at it feels, like because I'm sitting at the drums, it
Yeah.
feels like I should play. So maybe I'll
you
play.
want, yeah.
Okay. And
Do you think? Real question though. Do you think that him playing takes away a little bit from freestyle ability? Because you have to compartmentalize where you're focusing your brain power, and even if you're doing a simplistic type drum beat, it does take something away from you. You have to concentrate, even though it's like riding a bike for a drummer, like just doing something. It does take something away from just focusing all your attention on freestyling. Or in Harry's case, it's already on backup. It's already queued up what he's gonna do. It's almost like, all right, for my job, for example, like I do presentations to a lot of different companies, company owners and whatnot. And I literally could black out and put on the same presentation in a different way, answer questions, and then at the end of it, not even tell you what exactly just happened. Like, because it's so I've been doing it for 17 years, the exact same thing. So I wonder if it's kind of like that. It's so kind of instilled that it's just automatic at this point. It's almost like muscle memory, right? It's exactly like that because your brain being a muscle. It's interesting that you can use it that way. I haven't really, I mean, outside of that, really used my brain like that. Anyways,
I'm going to improvise my lyrics. So
Yeah. So I'll give you stuff. How do you, I was like, I've seen you do it both ways where people say the thing during the track.
Yeah.
And then where people give you words before you start.
Yeah. So I've done it both ways.
Okay.
I don't know if there's one that you'd be more comfortable with or one that feels more exciting or fun for you.
Well, when I was thinking about feeding you words while we were playing, I was like, I don't know how he does it because I can't even think of a word every 12 bars.
Yeah, what was funny, I can't either. That's the funny thing. When other rappers are like, okay, now you throw me words.
Okay.
I'm like, wow, this part's way harder to me than the actual rapping.
The rapping. Well, I have a cheat. I have a cheat.
Oh, you have a cheat sheet. Oh, perfect.
Or I can just give you, why don't we do the ones where I give them to you first?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so new for me. So
I love it.
I had everyone in our control room write down some stuff.
Oh, I love it.
And so we're going to pull it out of a hat.
I love this.
All right,
this is awesome.
right.
Okay.
Commonplace.
Commonplace.
Okay.
dude, complete sidebar right now, and nothing to do with anything that you guys care about. It's been like hot lately and then cold and then it rained last night, so we're just like post rain right now. It's like 77 and sunny. And like it's gorgeous outside. It's got a little breeze. Typically I'd be like, all right, dude, I'm gonna take an hour and maybe go hit the pool or go for a walk. I felt myself getting sick, so I'm kind of just laying low. I didn't even hit the gym today, but that's why I'm looking and feeling kind of puffy. Just kidding, but it is. It's about to hit like next week. It's going to be 90s and then 100s, and then there's no looking back from there. So it's like, I don't know why the weather just popped into my head, but anyways, sorry. We go. See, this is what I do to videos. I make 30 minutes turn into fucking an hour. So
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's almost all okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
because I
unless I
feel
was
like they were trying to like get the really complicated words.
No, that's
and I
good.
was like,
I like that.
Okay,
Like, yeah, I like a challenge.
Okay, cool. Commonplace.
Commonplace, which is like regular, normal, frequently occurring.
Yes.
Okay,
commonplace.
status
Extinguish.
Extinguish. Yes, good.
Could use
All
that
right.
a couple ways.
Clarify.
Clarify.
That too.
These feel.
Love that.
Okay.
These are good.
Okay.
These are
Let's
good.
get two more.
Okay. Parachute.
Parachute.
Love that. Dude, you could also play a double off of that too.
Toe. That's mine.
That's good. Finally,
word
a
toe?
one-syllable word.
I felt like it
Okay,
was
so
called for.
No, it was definitely
You could rhyme so much with toe.
called for. All right, so let me summarize. Let me see if I even remember.
Like tow a car or the toe on your foot. I'm sorry. I need a fan on real quick. One sec. Okay. We back.
Remember them all. Commonplace, extinguish, clarify, parachute, and toe. Those are the words.
Do you mind if I play with you?
I would love for you. Yes.
I won't get fancy.
No, please do your thing. This is awesome.
I'll let you start.
All right, let's see. Something simple on the drums, I think, so I can hopefully remember these words. Here we go. Yeah. Come on.
I love
One,
this
two,
shit.
1, 2. Come on. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. Off the dome, we gon' rock it for you. Listen. Kicking freestyles out my face. Every instrumental track is about to get laced. I'm about to break you off with a taste. It's nothing new for me, honestly, it's commonplace. This is regular, got the flow they begging for, they have to hear it. I let these lyrics emanate from my spirit. I do it better when I'm rhyming, man, y'all know I embrace. And to be real, I'm feeling quite calm in this place. So
Ooh, the wordplay. See, he's firing right now because he's playing drums and then mixing in like the cymbals in the right places and just where he's putting his accents. But he mixed the word up, commonplace, calm in place, right? So he's already on that. We're not getting words down below because this isn't his platform, so he doesn't have his team editing. Norah, just put them down below and then check them off. It's kind of commonplace for this practice. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding.
Let's do it. We gon' bring it. I embrace, and to be real, I'm feeling quite calm in this place, so let's do it. We gon' bring it all together, forming a bond tougher than leather, kicking lyrics that are clever, rhymes they couldn't measure, reaching every time I bring this, lift you higher with the fire that could never be extinguished. Come on, yeah, and y'all know I keep it clever, compared to fire extinguisher, my flow wetter. I move like H2O, so peep the liquid, flowing off the mental, I'ma hit y'all with the sickness. We all up in it, I'm never timid, my flow infinite. Any competition, I win it. Off the top of the dome, when I'm pouring poems, I'm playing along with Norah Jones. Let's get it poppin', we never stopping, we leaving with no option. I'm whipping up these rhyming concoctions, yeah, doing it better off the top though. And when I rhyme, they know I hit them with the high flow. Yeah, they asking, yo, who is this Harry guy? I hopped on the podcast just to clarify, just in case you didn't know, we gon' make it dope. Here's the rap clarification, got y'all taking notes, so go ahead and write it down. You're ready for the realness. I put it in your nervous system quick to make you feel this. And they all dig Harry's creations. Afterwards, they be asking for more clarification. Well, if I'm honest, kinda hard to explain. Never be slipping when I be ripping. I go hard with the flames. Throwing it down, name is going around. Y'all know.
He said I go hard with the flames. Shout out back to Extinguisher.
I be slipping when I be ripping. I go hard with the flames. Throwing it down, name is going around. Y'all know we be getting plenty loot. Taking risks like I jump with no parachute. I said I leaping in the net will appear. 365, they about to sweat me all year, yeah. And when I rhyme the microphone, I be controlling. They got them panicking like a parachute with some holes in it. Y'all know I'm never timid when I get to rhyming. Constellation, all my stars are in alignment. 747 bars, I'm fly. Jumping all about the plane when I'm kicking these rhymes, yeah. And y'all know I'm improvising with flair. Improvisers, so y'all know we build the plane in the air. Yes, and I be adding on. I love a tightrope walk. Plug it to the system, then I shock. I make it pop when I'm coming through the speakers. Get you lifted like reefer, spitting straight ether. I'm making y'all believers when I spit the flow. When I rhyme, I make them feel it from their head to their toes. It's like that, y'all. When we rockin' a beat from the top of their dome all the way to their feet. Listen, and y'all know I kick explosive rhymes. Is he a rapper or a performer? I told the line. Jazz music.
I told the line, come on.
No, I kick explosive rhymes. Is he a rapper or a performer? I told the line. Jazz musician was spitting, I be flipping off the top of this. Ill freestyle shortly lasted to apocalypse. Norah Jones and Harry Mack, this be the ill collaboration. Right now with no procrastination. What?
Yo, dude, that was so fire. And shout out to Norah on the keys, man. That was a fire melody, man. She was keeping up like that was actually perfect with what he was doing. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. That was nice, man. That was nice. I like that.
That's crazy.
A little warm up.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Did I remember them all?
I think so.
Yeah, you got him.
I think I heard all of them.
Okay, we'll get a thumbs up.
Yeah. I mean, even if you didn't, incredible.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, where did you come from? How did you do that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been freestyling since I was, I think, 10 or 11 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, trying to.
Yeah.
My first freestyles were not very great.
What started it?
I think, so for me, it was probably my first exposure to it was 106 in Park, freestyle.
We get the camera on the person talking?
Probably my first exposure to it was 106 in Park, Freestyle Friday on BET.
Okay.
So it was like a freestyle battle show that would happen, and it was like every week, the winner would come back on the show, and at the end of it all, like whoever won the whole thing would get a record deal.
Oh, wow.
And,
okay.
and so there was this incredible rapper and freestyler and now comedian and many other things named Jin, MC Jin, who won the whole thing. And we were super into watching this and following along every week. We would go over to my friend Brady's house and watch Freestyle Friday. And it was just mind blowing to us. I mean, so I was, in sixth grade, I guess, at this point. And it was just mind blowing to us that they were able to come up with this stuff in the moment without any planning. And it was so electric without like any special effects, or it wasn't overproduced in any way. It was so raw, with little slip ups and mistakes as a part of it, you know?
Yeah.
And it was just so exciting to us. So that was my first exposure. And then we started trying to do our own little freestyles, just, you know, little 12-year-olds in Portland, Oregon who were just...
That sounds so fun, actually.
It was awesome.
That
it was
sounds
some
like
of the
a
best
fun
times.
time to be a kid, you know,
Oh my
to
God.
be doing that with your friends.
It was so amazing.
Yeah.
Like, some of the
Goonies.
best times of my life, for sure.
A lot of laughing and like...
Oh man, yeah. And like, we weren't good at it, you know,
Yeah.
but it didn't matter. We were just so obsessed with trying anyway.
Yeah.
And I think that's such a beautiful thing too, is like, I'm grateful that I started trying to figure out how to freestyle when I was so young, because I didn't yet have all that, like, you know, self-critique and
Yeah.
that like inner judgment that gets in the way so often now. Like, as an adult, like, it's hard for me to learn new things now because I'm like, oh, that's not good. Or,
Yeah, you
know,
stop yourself from really diving into things.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But back then we didn't care. We were just like, this is awesome. You know?
so
like,
cute.
yeah. And I'm sure it wasn't good, but it was just filling us up with so much life and so much excitement. So
And
we kept
any of
at
the
it.
friends you got into it with, you're still tight with?
Yeah, I'm still, yeah.
Do they do it, or are they?
Yeah. I mean, my one of my close friends, Brady, who I grew up doing music with, when we had a group together back then in 6th grade called State of Mind.
Oh, fun.
And he was the DJ and producer, and I was the MC. And
Just the two of you?
The two of us at first, and then when we got to high school, we kind of expanded the group because, you know, in high school it was like all the local middle schools kind of joined together. The high school was a bigger school, so all of a sudden there were all these new kids that we met, and so then our friends Jack and Alon joined the group as well.
Okay.
And so Alon was my partner in rhyme. He was the other rapper in the group, and then Jack was another DJ and producer. So it was the four of us.
That's great.
Yeah, and it was such an awesome time, and I learned so much, and those are some of my closest friends. Alon is no longer living. Rest in peace to him. But he's
I'm sorry.
Just was an amazing writer and freestyler. And,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you egged each other on.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Inspired and also kind of competitive sometimes.
Yeah, friendly competition.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I never, like, the funny thing is he would start almost every song. I'm such a bounce off others type of person, you know? So I was never really like the initial concept or idea. That's why it's funny when you were reaching out, like, oh, what do you want to do for the music when we're on the show? I'm always kind of like, oh, I don't know. What do you want to do?
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
Or if you start something, then I'll know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, but it was the same way with State of Mind, with my group back then. It was always Alon who and he went by Mighty Misk, as in miscellaneous, MISC. And he was so great at coming up with ideas and concepts for songs. And so he would do his verse first and be like, yo, here's my verse, it's about this. And it was always so great.
Yeah.
And then it was easy for me because then I was like, oh, okay, I can add my 2 cents.
You would take it and run with it, probably.
Exactly. But I never wanted to, once I heard his part, I was like, this is so great. I have to bring it, you know?
Yeah.
So it was that friendly competition of like, never wanted to let the song down.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it just elevates everything when you have someone like that who eggs you on and just gets it going.
Yeah, 100%. So I learned so much from him. And he was so ahead of his time too. Like, back then I didn't understand what some of his lyrics were about.
Really?
You know, but I was like, oh, but it sounded good. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, maybe this is just like some kind of like ear candy thing where it sounds good and it's sort of abstract and you're not necessarily supposed to understand it. And then it's interesting. Since he passed, I went back and listened to a lot of the old music that we had done together. And it was like, wow, like now I feel like I get what he was talking about at 35.
Yeah.
You know, now I understand what he was writing when we were 15. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, that is. I feel like that happens with a lot of music that I didn't understand as a kid.
Yeah.
35, man. Dude's a wise 35. Right here. No doubt about it.
That I loved.
Oh, same. Yeah.
But I didn't get it at all
Yeah. Well, sometimes
until I was older.
it's like you're
know?
not ready for it sometimes,
Yeah.
right?
You haven't lived that life yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I feel like rap, especially hip hop also, but like rap specifically, there's such a competitive nature to it.
Yes. 100%.
It's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unique, I think, to...
He's not a battle rapper, but fuck. We'd all pay a lot of money to see that shit.
to the genre. And I embrace it full on. It's really funny, like if I'm talking to people and, oh yeah, I'm a rapper. It's like, oh, what do you rap about? It's like, oh, well, I basically rap about.
I visit hospitals and make people feel good. I just go on the street and lift people's spirits by taking their words, their clothing, and when pandemic hit, I decided to do the same thing online. I like to put smiles on faces. That's what I rap about. That's what I do.
How I'm the shit and everybody else is worse than me, you know? And it sounds horrible, but maybe if you're not, immersed in the genre, if you don't understand it, you might be like, oh, okay, so you're just like a really arrogant person.
Too, but he's allowed to.
Yeah, but that's not at all.
It's not that though. I think, well, and obviously, taking the history into account too, it's like hip hop. Even back in the origins, late 70s, early 80s, it was all about the battle. Even before there were rappers, it was like, the B-boy crews and the B-boys and B-girls with breakdancers, like going head to head on the linoleum, like who has the iller style, and then the DJ battles. And then of course, eventually the rap battles. And there's this braggadocious energy to the music that is, I think, really beautiful. And I think for me, it's like an expression of self-love and like self-empowerment.
Like positivity.
Yeah. And it's like, it's lifting yourself up. And especially if you look at where hip hop comes from, which is like some of the harshest environments, like late 70s, like, the ghettos of New York, the South Bronx. It's like, for a lot of people, it's like a battle to survive, So like using the art form to bolster yourself up and lift yourself up and put yourself up high, I think is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's sort of where all that comes from, probably. Yeah. It's so funny, though, to me, coming from a different world.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, it's so different.
Yeah, can you imagine if you were singing, just like, I'm the GOAT. Like, you other singers are whack. Like,
yeah, I know. It's just so fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, maybe that would be fun.
Well, it's also funny. Yeah. I think that would be awesome. I would love that. Yeah, I'm here for that. But, no, but I think it's I think it's a cool thing. But it's funny because people see my videos and often there's this sense of positivity and this feeling of positivity, that gets pointed out quite a lot. People say, oh, I love your stuff because, you're so positive.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's awesome. And I do try to be really positive. I try to present something that feels hopeful and that feels uplifting, especially to the other people that are in the video that are like taking their time out to collaborate with me and give me these words and inspire my freestyle. And anytime I incorporate people, I'm trying to do it in a way that is positive. But it's kind of funny and ironic in a way, because if you just read the transcription of my lyrics, it's like, you're so positive. And it's like, well, I said like I'm better than everybody and they all suck and they could never match me.
You also said that, yet it's positive.
Yeah, exactly. The feeling is positive, I think. And I
Your
smile.
Energy is positive.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Should I sing first?
Yeah, go for it.
We're gonna be sinking soon. We're gonna be sinking soon. So everybody hold your breath, 'cause we're gonna be sinking soon.
Gonna be sinking soon. They better be making room. As of now, we gon' float on top. Yeah. When they be rhyming, y'all know we sit in the spot. I'm coming through with the vision. Open your ear, time to listen. Yeah, when I be spitting right off at the top, do my rhymes with precision. Y'all know we making it happen, never be slacking, taking the action. When I be rhyming off top, I'm causing the chain reaction. Ready to hit it, they love it the way that I spit it, I lift off the ground. I'm defying all the laws of physics when I'm spitting something too profound. They didn't know it prior. Spitting the fire, they know it now. We about to make it happen some way and somehow. Gonna be sinking soon, we trying to keep it afloat. Norah Jones and Harry Mack, we reinstating the hope.
We're gonna be sinking soon.
Her voice is tasty. This is a cool ass collab. Like I said, man, you wouldn't think something like this would work. Or like that makes sense on paper. When you first see it, you're like, okay. And then you think about it, and then like this is kind of exactly what I expected. It's like when you get a talent like her, a voice like hers, which is she's a crazy talent. Like it's such a good, unique voice. And then anytime you have like that sort of just jazzy voice, and you have a rapper that's also a jazz musician, drummer, like that kind of gets it. I feel like this is I want a fucking album.
We're gonna be singing soon. So everybody hold your breath. And down we go.
Yeah, listen, yeah, we're gonna be sinking soon. Unless we can channel the love, unless we can find a way to finally rise up above. Everyone stopping to judge, nobody knowing what's real, nobody taking the time, nobody knowing the deal. Time for some conversation, time for some people to listen, time for us all to come together. We gotta bond over vision, we gotta find a way to stop the crash and stop the collision. Yeah, when I be rhyming, I go in your brain like a mental incision. No more division, when I be rapping, I'm bringing the people together. Just like we do with collaboration, forming the bond of his leather. Hoping the LOVE that's channeled, the kind that's lasted forever. We're gonna sing soon, less we can overcome it. I know we feel the fear, at times it's too much to stomach. I don't wanna see us plummet to the bottom, so we do like Mack and Norah Jones and keep it locked in. Come
We're
on.
gonna be sinking soon. We're gonna be sinking soon. So everybody hold your breath, 'cause we're gonna be sinking soon.
Oh my God. That's fun.
Dude, they just made a damn song. That's a hit. Dude, I need an album, man. It's so good.
Ooh, that was super fun.
That was fun.
Come on.
Yeah, I could
That's
do this
dope.
all day. now.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
It was
I'm
cool
like,
too.
don't get the drum machine out, please.
Yeah, no, this is
That
dope.
was great.
Yeah, I played with my fingers too because I wanted to do something kind of I don't know, something different, but that was amazing. And then I felt like on the first verse I was just kind of rapping, and then because I'm just settling in.
Yeah.
And then the second time around, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna be sinking soon. Like,
Yeah.
let me talk about that.
Yeah,
like,
not as positive.
yeah, which I love, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's true. I think it's a really wild time that we're living through right now. So it's important to let's try not to sink, you know.
Yeah, I'm hoping
try to
not.
open our
but
hearts.
Yeah, I want to float.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that was awesome.
that was cool. Yeah, that song is usually like a little swingy, but I was like, it kind of feels good, like bordering it. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
You
no, that
know?
was perfect.
Yeah,
I
it
love
was
that.
cool.
Yeah.
So the drums, have you always played?
I've played the drums for basically as long as I've been trying to figure out how to freestyle.
Okay.
And for as long as I've been loving hip hop. Yeah,
Since
both,
middle school.
Both, yeah, like 10 or 11 years old, I think, for both. The drums, for sure, I started when I was 10 in 5th grade. My first instrument was the violin. I started
fun.
playing when I was 7, yeah. Which is a really hard instrument.
Yeah.
I just
It is.
remembered, because it took like a year to get a good sound. You know, that was the
Yeah.
thing about it was like the barrier to entry is so difficult.
It is. It really weeds out a lot of people.
Yeah. You have to be patient, and I might have been particularly slow, but I just remember like the first time you take the bow to the string, it sounds horrible.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like I was trying
It's
to.
like nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, really awful. So it's
Yeah.
not that inviting, but it's like, okay, well, eventually you might be able to produce a nice sound. But I did enjoy playing the violin, and then, but I think I always really wanted to play the drums.
Yeah.
And I had.
Dude, that's exactly my story with the saxophone. It was literally 5th grade, because we were at my school. We were all forced to take band, and I switched real fast. Although I could play sax all right. I got it down all right. I just didn't really like it. To drums, like probably that year, or maybe the following year. And then it might have been 6th grade, and then I was just drums from there out, like up until high school, mid high school, whatever. When I switched to, I don't know, I was better at sports than music, so they didn't really make sense together. You can't do the both at the same time, really, the seasons.
I've always felt like I have this rhythm inside of me.
Well, you have to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A freestyle is like a drum solo with words.
Yeah, and when you get to those fast triplets and you're doing all
Yeah.
that stuff, it's like,
Oh, the intro. There
Yeah.
is.
Well, and it's a huge cheat code too for me as a freestyler to have this background as a drummer, and the fact that I kind of started both at the same time. They've always sort of been interwoven for me, and they've sort of informed each other in different ways. And I think, you know, because I played jazz for many years
Yeah.
and gigged as a jazz drummer.
okay, like
and
straight ahead, sort of.
yeah, like straight ahead. Yeah, lots. I mean, you know, like bar, restaurant
Yeah.
kind of gigs, freelancing. Lots of like piano trio type stuff.
really?
Yeah.
Me
yeah.
too.
Yeah. So I know that's why it's so awesome.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We share that in common.
That's so cool.
And so, yeah, but you know, a jazz drummer or really a jazz musician of any kind, like it's like we're improvising in rhythm, right?
Yeah.
And for you also in harmony and melody, but for the drums, it's like I'm trying to tell a story by improvising in rhythm. And so having that as sort of something that can underpin my freestyles is incredibly helpful, because when I first started freestyling, it's like it took a long time to be able to say something meaningful while I was improvising as a rapper.
Yeah.
At first, it's really just about creating this rhythmic feel, and like in many ways, it's like just don't stop moving your
Yeah.
mouth. You know, if you can create some kind of rhythm, you'll find it eventually. And so I feel like jazz drumming and just drumming in general gave me that kind of just that rhythmic underpinning.
You're just in the flow, and
Yeah.
you're like swimming in the current, and you're
100%.
you don't stop.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. It's like you don't know what you're going to say next, but if you just keep flowing, you'll find it.
If you don't, then you're not going to say anything.
Exactly.
So you might as well just keep going.
100%.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
And did you go to school for music?
I did, yeah. I went to, so I grew up in Portland, Oregon, and then I moved down to Los Angeles in 2008, and I was part of the jazz studies program at USC.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
For how did you finish?
I did, yeah. I did my undergrad there. So I graduated in 2012.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you really did it.
I really did
That's
it.
so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really cool.
And were you freestyling all the while in LA? Like
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
and gigging and like playing
And
drums
digging and trying to
like-
figure it out. Yeah, 100%. I was kind of saying yes to everything,
Yeah.
you know? And, but it's funny because as much as I was just like really focused on drums and I was practicing for, you know, several hours every day, and I was doing all my ensembles and all the other coursework and stuff that I was doing there. As a drummer, it's like I was doing just as much work as a freestyler, but just in the dorm room with,
Yeah.
with my friends.
Really?
Yeah, like just hours, like literally like nightly.
Wow.
Because once they figured out, it was like I lived in a suite, so it was like there were 3 separate rooms, 2 to a room, so there were 6 of us in there, and we all
wow.
kind of like became friends freshman year while we were living there at USC. And none of them were musicians. I was the only musician there.
Oh, they weren't in the music.
They
Okay,
weren't in the music
cool.
program. Well, one of them played guitar, and they were somewhat musical, but I was the only person studying music. And but then as soon as they learned that I could freestyle, it was just like every night they'd be like, do this beat, like rap over this beat.
That's
I was like,
so
okay, let's
fun.
go. And it just,
That's so
Yeah, it was
cool.
awesome. And then they
Yeah.
would challenge me, be like, do one about this, do one about that, or like hold things up, you know? And I was just like, I love this. This
You
is
must have
awesome.
been the main attraction at parties.
Yes.
Like
For real. It was
Yeah.
so dope. And actually it was really cool. So I went to, there's this really incredible neo-soul group called Moonchild, which is,
I've heard them.
they're
Yeah.
great. And so I went to school with them, Amber Navrin and Andres Matson and Max Brick. That's Moonchild. And we all went to school.
The first time I went up to USC, My brother went there. Um, I think the night before I met up with him, like, was I saw like J5 performing Jurassic 5, like an old school rap group. If you haven't checked out like Quality Control and like so many bangers, uh that was like my introduction to them. And then I went out and bought albums and I was like, dude. Anyways, more to USC music scene. I will say this though. If you ever go visit USC, don't really leave the campus. Or maybe it's changed a little bit. I'm not sure. It's been a minute, but I was like 17 or something, or maybe younger. I might have been like 15 or 16, and I kind of wandered off by myself. And I had my brother's ID, so like I just went to some random bar nearby. I think it was called like, I think it was like two numbers. It was like 29 or 27 or 24 or something like that. Anyways, and then I just wandered off campus, and then like immediately you're like right in the hood. And for a kid like me, probably not the best idea when like you're a little sauced up, just to go wandering around that part of LA. But anyways, another story for another time. I'm alive now. I'm good. I made it back to a bed or a floor or whatever.
Together. And so I had a band with some of them. I think all of them were part of it at one time or another, as well as others. And so it was like it was my friends from the jazz program, and it was like a full band. Like we were really inspired by the Roots, you know, and trying to do something similar. And so, and I was the front person as a rapper, but I would just improvise all of my parts. So we would have like a chorus that was pre-written, and the music would be pre-composed, but then when it was time for the verses, it would just be like an open section, like if I was doing a horn solo or something, but instead I was freestyling. And we became this really popular party band because it was so like interactive.
So fun, yeah.
I was like rapping about what was happening at the party. I'd be like, this guy's way too drunk over here, you know, or whatever. And
yo, somebody pull some footage, for real.
And it was so dope. And it was a lot of fun. And at one point we were doing like 3 or 4 parties a week, and we were just like this super in-demand USC band.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Sounds like you've had a good time.
I've definitely had a good time, yeah. And I learned a ton doing that too, just because, previously, like with my group State of Mind that I was mentioning before, it was always, we freestyled because we loved it, but for our records, we wrote all the parts, you know?
Okay.
And when we performed live, it was mostly like written material. And then the freestyle was like the spice on top. Like we might do like a 5-minute freestyle interlude at some point for fun. But then in college, it kind of like flipped where it was like, oh no, I'm really just going to go out there with no plan.
Yeah.
And
well, you
improvise
probably
my
got
parts.
better and better at it, right?
Totally.
And so.
Yeah. It was like full immersion in freestyle.
Wow.
I was just doing it as often as possible.
But that's the best practice.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Did you do you now go to sleep?
Yeah.
Like, are you able to turn off?
Yeah.
Like, what happened?
Yeah, no, it's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've wondered myself. Back in college, I didn't sleep that much, and I don't know how I did that. Now
I know why I didn't sleep much in college. Don't be weird about it. Not because of that.
love sleep.
Yeah.
And I try to get it when I can. But
I wish I could sleep too.
But yeah, it is a funny thing. Like when I wake up in the morning, it's a clear slate, you know. And
don't buy a dog. 4:45 in the morning every day. Dad, I need to go out. So go out, man. Oh, you don't have opposable thumbs. You can't open doors. Well, that's too bad, you nerd.
There's no rhymes happening. But once I start, it kind of like, it's like flipping a switch and then you can't turn it off till you go to sleep and reset.
Oh my God.
Because it does just kind of churn in the background. And like, especially when we go out and do, you know, I do videos where I'm like out in the street and I'm interacting with strangers and I'll ask them to like throw me words and suggestions, kind of like what we did at the beginning of the podcast. And I'll turn it into a freestyle. And after we do like a few hours of that out in the world, it's like, it's hard for me to turn it off.
You're just like vibrating.
Yeah, everywhere I look, I'm like, that looks like a good group. They're like, we turn the cameras off, it's done, you know? I'm like, oh, okay, like, or like read a restaurant sign.
You're like,
and
I can't stop.
Yeah, what rhymes with that? What rhymes with that? Like, here's what I would say, you know? Oh, I should incorporate that.
Oh my God, when you're watching TV, like a TV show, do you just do it
Sometimes,
You
yeah. Or
can't
like
stop yourself.
washing the dishes, great time to freestyle in the shower. But then it becomes very repetitive because you're always doing the same thing. So it's like, how many times can you rhyme with
that's
shampoo?
true.
You know?
That's true.
Like, I've already done that.
That's
It's like
fun.
you've come up with like crazier and crazier options to rhyme about in the shower. You're like rapping about the grout. This is really ill grout work. Like, yeah, so.
Do you write more prepared stuff ever lately? Like,
Yes.
or are you pretty just focused on the freestyling?
I'm very focused on the freestyling, but I do also write, and I've been sort of experimenting and trying to find out what kind of like process feels good for me.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, it's challenging for me, you know, to figure out how to be effective as a songwriter and how to be effective like in a more traditional studio environment.
Yeah.
I'm such an improviser.
Yeah.
And that's always what's drawn me to music, like from the very beginning.
That's why you love jazz.
That's why I love jazz.
Yeah.
And I mean, I remember, like I have all these early memories of music and they all involve improvisation. Like I remember one time, I have to ask my parents because I have no idea where we were, but we were at some kind of like, almost in my memory, it's like a trade show type environment, but I don't know if that's accurate. But there was like a musician there with the piano and he saw me and I was like enamored with what he was doing. And he was like, oh, come sit up here. And he was like, you can play any of the black notes, you know? And he played something in like, I guess like E flat minor, or he played something where
it's like you can't lose.
It's a pentatonic, you know, it's like something where that pentatonic scale would work.
Yeah.
And I was just a little kid, but I was like, okay. And he was playing a chord progression beneath me, and I just remember I started playing, and I was like, I get it.
Maybe it wired your whole path and like changed your whole trajectory.
I feel like it did because I definitely was blissing out while I was doing it, and I was like, this is amazing. Somehow I'm like a good musician right
you're
now.
like, I'm nailing this. Are you getting this, Mom, Dad?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure luckily they didn't record it because it probably wasn't very good, but in my memory.
In your mind, it's huge.
In my memory, it was huge. And so, but anyway, bringing it back to your question, I'm so.
That just reminded me, like, if you run back some of my video, like, I was at my storage shed, like, a few days ago, and it's probably why I'm sick, just all the I'm getting sick, I feel like, but all the dust kicking up and shit like that. But, and when I moved the last time, I had put my keyboard in there. Like, if you guys had seen like my old videos, like that's a little beat maker that doesn't really count. Like a whole ass keyboard right here, and like I would just randomly play sometimes, because like I can't really play very well, but like I could play all right. I can hear things and play it back, and I kind of understand certain things, and it reminds me like. It's kind of fun to screw around on. And I just don't have room for it. Otherwise I could probably make room for it. I kind of want to bring it back and screw around a little bit more. It's fun. I don't have any instruments here. I don't even have a drum pad. Like, again, like some of my old videos, if like I would just have it's a practice pad. It's basically made of rubber and I just have sticks. I'm always fiddling with something. If you guys don't see me moving around and shit, I would sit there and just kind of just, you know, play along with stuff and, or just if I'm bored, just, you know, start drumming on the drum pad. But I got none of that. So I play with like just nonsense, just anything in front of me. Anyways, I got to go get my keyboard.
I'm such an improviser through and through. And so sometimes it's hard for me to funnel that energy into something that needs to be kind of honed and refined.
Well, you have a superpower.
Oh,
and it doesn't. And it's sometimes when you have something like it's a crazy, you've worked on it.
Yeah.
It's a gift, but you've also you've put in all the work.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
So pivoting into something that is maybe more the norm.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it would be fun, but maybe it doesn't have to happen.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's, you know, it's funny you say that because that has been sort of the, I guess like the challenge for me since I started like really having success at this as an improviser and becoming known. It was like immediately, because I kind of stumbled into it, you know.
His writtens are good. They're good. And you can tell he was trying a lot of different things. If you go back and listen to his writtens, they're good. His freestyles are insanely good.
You know, my friend way back in December 2016, my friend Jacob Mann, who's also a great jazz pianist and composer, and he had a big band at
Is it pianist or pianist?
the time. And anyway, he did a big band record and he wanted to promote it. And so he like chopped the beat out of he sampled his big band recording and made a hip hop beat and had me freestyle over it and filmed it on his phone and posted it on YouTube. That was in 2016. And that was the first exposure to anybody outside of like my local community that ever heard me freestyle. And the video like got 100,000 views or something like that. And I was like, this is amazing. This is amazing. We spent 20 minutes doing this. I didn't even think anything of it. What would happen if I really dove in? And so that was the catalyst for me to start making my own videos and really invest everything I have into growing this. But as soon as I started kind of having that success with the videos, it was like immediate where it was like, okay, cool, what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna pivot?
Yeah.
That was sort of the conversation around
like
it.
Other people.
Yeah. Like in the comments or even like when I would, because the videos kind of popped off, then I would get to connect with people in the music industry and managers and people at record labels and producers and stuff like that and just have meetings and conversations. But I always felt kind of uncomfortable because it was all about like, okay, well, how do we take this and make it—
What's next?
Yeah. And how do we make it fit in with what is sort of the more traditional path, kind of like how do you need an album, and you need a big single.
You don't anymore.
Right. Right.
You're like, yes, I don't need that.
Yeah. Maybe. But at the time, I was younger and I was so kind of like, I didn't know anything, and I still don't. I only know enough to know I don't know anything. But but back then, especially, I was kind of impressionable, and I was like, oh, I think I probably do need this.
Yeah.
They're probably right. They seem to know. Like,
well, it also seems like a milestone that you want to hit at some point, probably.
Yeah, and part of me does want to, make like a great album, but I do wrestle with that in my head. It's like, well, at the same, like you say, it's like I have this thing that's special that clearly has a lot of energy around it, and people enjoy it, and I enjoy it, and I've invested a lot of time in it, and maybe that's enough.
Yeah, but you could make a great album and improvise.
I think so.
You just got to get some cool musicians that you love to play with and just bounce it around and record it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you don't have to.
Are you offering?
But I get it. It's like
if you want to, be a part of my album.
Heck yeah, of course.
Hey, let's go.
But I feel
buy
like
it.
also times are different, and you don't need that anymore.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's a different landscape, right?
It's really different, and you've had to navigate it. When did you start putting videos out? Shortly after that, like 2017.
Yeah, 2017. Yeah, the beginning. It's funny, that video happened with my friend Jacob, and then I was just blown away because I wasn't a social media person like at all, and I didn't know what having a YouTube channel or subscriber was. It just wasn't in my worldview at all. And so I just remember I called him and I was like, can we get lunch? And we got together and I was like, what do you think I should do? Because he was already doing the YouTube thing, and he's very funny as well. So he had lots of like kind of like comedic videos on his channel that had done well in addition to his music stuff. And so he was like, man, just make a YouTube channel and start making videos that seem cool to you of you freestyling, and you'll be fine, Yeah,
I think that people overthink it a lot.
Definitely.
And they think it has to be like the ultimate video.
Right.
But I think what people connect to is the human quality of it.
Yes.
And you already have what you're doing is amazing. So it's
thanks.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's better that way.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, and
I heard once we get it, we're gonna get on this YouTube path. Hold on a sec.
When did you start putting videos out? Short.
Perfect. I'm gonna pause it here. We're a little past halfway, and continue this later. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. We'll probably finish up tomorrow. I won't wait long on this. I don't like making, we're already almost at an hour here. I don't like making, I would make this 2 hours long, and I can't make a 2 hour long video. So, I mean, I can, but I can't. So you guys get it. We'll start here, and then hopefully you guys, if you guys made it this far, then I really appreciate that. Let me know in the comments, but I'm gonna finish this up, and you guys can watch with me or not. It's up to you. I'm gonna watch it anyways because I'm committed. This is cool. I don't know if I was expecting more of this, your interviewing style, or more of just kind of creating music together, because what they've done so far with that has been fantastic, and I would love to see more of that, and I can't wait to check out the rest of this. Go support Norah Jones. Go support Harry Mack. Go like, go subscribe. Of course, love to have you guys here as well. Make sure you smash that like. Make sure you're subscribed. I won't take up any more of your time. Definitely drop some comments down below. I do read all my comments, and it does help the algorithm. And yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with me. We'll talk to you on the next.